Hello everyone, welcome to VISHNU IAS. Today we are going to see another important topic, that is one ration card facility in 24 states by VISHNU IAS team. In this we will be discussing about one nation, one ration card, and also about benefits of ONORC and the one ration card facility in 24 states. This will come in your GS2 paper. Okay. So first, let's discuss few points about one nation one ration card scheme. So as you know, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, that it created great problems for the lives of people who migrated from one state to another. So because of this migration, there is an absence in basic income of those poor people, and there is a food insecurity. So this hurts many migrant workers, and this is leading to a crisis. So this migrant crisis, this also questions the development of the country also. So according to 2011 census, there are 45 crore internal migrants who accounted for 37% of the population. So when you see, because of this migrant work, what are the difficulties faced by this migrant workers who move from one state to another state is mainly the food insecurity and income problem. So on behalf of this, government has come with one nation one ration card scheme, ONORC. So this scheme is mainly for the welfare of the migrant workers and play a vital role in solving the problem of the migrant workers. So first we should know what is this one nation one ration card scheme. So currently, how is the ration card is working? So the ration card holders can avail their entitlement of the subsidized food grains under the National Food Security Act. To know more about the National Food Security Act, please join our Telegram channel, where Sir will be providing you the value added material regarding the National Food Security Act. So under the National Food Security Act, only from the designated fair price shop within the concerned state. So as you know, as an Indian citizen, we will be having the ration card, and how we are availing the entitlement in the subsidized food grains, how we are getting is only from the designated fair price shop. If your house is located in particular concerned state and you will be in particular locality, so in that there will be a fair price shop designated for your ration card. So in that shop only you will be getting all these subsidized food grains and everything using the ration card. You cannot get it from other shops, right? Other fair price shops you will not get it. So to overcome this, on keeping in mind for the problems of these migrant workers, government has come up with one nation one ration card scheme. So in simple words, what is this one nation one ration card is? You can use the ration card in any state of the country, and you can use it in any fair price shop of the country to get your subsidized food grains. So that is the one nation one ration card scheme. So if a beneficiary were shift to another, what is the current procedure is, if a beneficiary were to shift to another state, then they would need to apply for a new ration card in the second state, that is where they are shifting. Then only they will be able to get the ration, that is the subsidized grains and everything. So however, the migration of poor people from rural to urban areas for their livelihood is more in commonplace, right? So they are facing this people are facing problem with that to claim their quota of grains, and subsequently they get denied the right to food. So to address the grim of state of food security in the country and combat the problem of hunger, the government has started the one nation one ration card facility. So in order to overcome their problem, they have come up with the scheme called one nation one ration card facility. So currently this scheme is applicable in several states, and the central government is seeking to implement it in across all the states in the nation. Okay, what are the benefits of this scheme is interoperability of ration card. That is, under ONORC, the beneficiaries can get their share of rations in other states. So they need not go to the place where the ration card was issued to get the rations. Okay, so they can get their rations in other states also. So after the scheme gets implemented at the national level, okay, any recipient can use their ration card at any fair price shop across the country, and it seeks to provide the universal access to the PDS food grains. Okay, PDS food grains for migrant workers. Okay, so that is the interoperability of ration card. And next is empowering consumers. Okay, that is ONORC. It will also give the beneficiaries opportunity to opt for the dealer of their choice. Okay, if anyone is having problem with the dealer, misbehaves or misallocates, the beneficiary can switch to another fair price shop instantly, and in any fair price shop they can get their subsidiaries. Okay, they can get their rations. Okay, that is empowering consumers. They need not depend on one dealer. Okay, they can get from another fair price shop also. Next is reducing social discrimination. That is, it will be particularly beneficial for women and other advantaged groups. Okay, who face problem with the social identity like caste, class, and gender, and other factors including the power relations. Okay, it provide a strong backdrop in the accessing this PDS. Okay, so that is also there. So it is providing the beneficiaries a very strong backdrop, and it is reducing the social discrimination. Next is the achieving SDG, that is sustainable development goal. So this will help to achieve the sustainable development goal 2, that is ending hunger by 2030. So it will also address the poor state of hunger in India as highlighted by the Global Hunger Index. As you know, India ranks 102 out of 117 countries. Rank of India for Global Hunger Index is 102 out of 117 countries. So we can achieve the ending hunger sustainable development goal through this. Next is, let's see this one ration card in 24 states. What is the background of this is? So the Union Food Minister announced that 3 more states, Manipur, Nagaland and Uttarakhand, and the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, okay, will offer the one nation, one ration card facility. Okay, so that was the news. Okay, and with this facility, now how many states are providing this ONORC facility is? 24 states is providing ONORC, and the ONORC project has been halted, has been stopped because of this COVID pandemic. So what happened is, because of the COVID, it is stopped because of the COVID pandemic. So the Supreme Court has recently directed the central government. Okay, so what the Supreme Court have directed central government is to consider these poor migrant people, and it has asked whether it is possible to implement the scheme keeping the problems of these migrant poor people, okay, who were left behind this pandemic. So this is the actual background. So Supreme Court has directed the central to implement the scheme, whether it is possible to implement, keeping in mind about the migrant workers who face difficulties for food. Along with Manipur, Nagaland, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, then Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, then Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman Dayu also have joined this ONORC scheme. Okay, and other states which includes are Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Gujarat, Karnataka, Haryana, Jharkhand, okay, Jharkhand, Kerala, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Telangana and Tripura. Okay, so all the remaining states and union territories are supposed to join in this. So what are the significance of this scheme is, this new scheme, this will offer the availability of food grains to the large migrant population who migrated interstate, who undertake this interstate migration or intrastate migration also. Okay, so the new scheme offers solace to large migrant population who undertake interstate migration in search of better livelihood opportunities. Okay, who move from rural to urban areas in search of livelihood. Okay, so these migrants have to produce new ration cards, which would be challenging, okay, given to the seasonal migration patterns in some cases. Okay, so interstate migration has resulted in lack of subsidized ration to the vulnerable citizens. So that is because of the migration taking place, okay, because of the people migrating from state to state. Okay, these migrants have to procure the new ration cards. Okay, for seasonal migration also they have to get the new ration card in their second state, and they have to get the rations. But with the help of this will support the migrant workers. They will be able to get the subsidized ration. So the addition of 5 new states potentially means nearly 60 crore beneficiaries of the National Food Security Act. Okay, to know about National Food Security Act, check out the Telegram channel. Okay, so the addition of 5 new states potentially means nearly 60 crore beneficiaries of National Food Security Act. Now they will be able to use their ration cards issued in their home states to pick up they can get their quota of food grains from any ration shop of their choice in the in any states and the union territories which will come under the ONORC scheme. So the states which are coming under the ONORC scheme, they will be able to provide the food grains to migrant workers of the other states also. So this will be very helpful for the migrant workers to get their quota of subsidized grains from any ration shop of their choice across the states. Okay, so with the addition of UP and Bihar, the huge migrant worker populations from these states can now start accessing subsidized and free food grains in many of the states. They will be able to get it from many of the states where they have been suffering because of the COVID-19 lockdown. So when you see the flexibility of this scheme is, a single family holding one ration card can split the locations from where they pick up their ration. That is, if one migrant worker is there, okay, and this worker is in some other state and their family is in a distant city, another place. Okay, so when he is in one place and the rest of the family remains in their home village, okay, or hometown or home village, when they are there, both this migrant worker will be able to get and the family will be able to get. So how is they can avail themselves of 50% of the portion of ration allocation in 2 different locations. Okay, so what has been allocated, or what is the subsidized grain allocated for that particular month or particular period is, the migrant worker from one state, he can get 50% of that, and his family in another state, they can get the 50% of remaining 50% of the subsidized grain. Okay, so that the whole family will be able to get the subsidized grains and the rations from the ration card across the states. Okay, so how this is possible is by providing ration card and the Aadhaar authentication. Okay, by providing Aadhaar authentication, this is possible. That is, one migrant worker from one state and his family in other state, they will be able to avail the ration items, 50% for the worker and 50% he can give to the family in another state. So they can get in 2 different states also. So next is checking leakages. That is, Aadhaar, which is a precondition for availing the scheme, helps to ensure that beneficiaries are not claiming food grains in multiple states. Okay, so by providing Aadhaar, this will help to find if anybody is getting claiming for the food grains in multiple states. If he's getting it from one state and he will not able to get it in other states, so that is they will be able to get it once as per the allocation above there, and they will not be able to get above their quota. Okay, on the allocated quota they will be able to get in different places, but they will not able to get above their quota. Okay, and it is ensuring that they are not getting in multiple times. Okay, so what are the challenges for this scheme is, one thing is the integration of states into the scheme is running behind the schedule. Okay, we have been given one schedule, but the integration of states for this ONORC scheme, the states are running behind the schedule. Okay, and the installation of the electronic point of sale machines at the ration shops and the seeding of the Aadhaar data into the NFSA database, both are necessary steps for the states to integrate themselves into the scheme. Okay, they have to get into the Aadhaar data in the NFSA database. Another thing is they have to install the electronic POS machines at all ration shops. So when this is done in all the states, the states have to done this work, so that they will be able to integrate themselves for the scheme. Okay, so these are the challenges faced by them. Okay, on the whole, One Nation One Ration Card scheme, it will help the poor migrant people, okay, and to eradicate the hunger completely in India. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe our channel. Don't forget, like this video and share it to your friends, and join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs and get the valued materials. Thank you.